Hi, welcome to Farm Talk Friday. Today is November 1st, 2024. Happy birthday to my mom.
Happy birthday, Joanne. We
Yeah,
already sang her a happy birthday this morning.
I'm Ken Jordan, by the way. This is my beautiful yogi mermaid wife, Giovanna.
Oh, thanks, honey.
And we try to do this every week. We've been off for a few weeks. Not off, we've just been traveling. We'll tell you all about it.
Vacation sabbatical.
Yeah. But we're here in Costa Rica. We're on our little permaculture farm. There's one of our chicken tractors right there.
You can technically see the other one too. Right? Wait, where's my finger?
Yeah.
There we go. Right there.
We moved down here about 9 years ago. 8.5. And I used to be in a band called the Crystal Method. My wife has an amazing nonprofit called Green Wave. Check her out. Check them out at greenwave.eco. And that's what we're doing. We're living. We're trying to grow food. We've got some chickens.
Yeah.
Just giving
And
it
a
try.
cat.
Just a little change of pace from our old city life. Okay. So anyway, we've been kind of gone for a few weeks because where did we last report from?
Iceland. We reported from Reykjavik.
Okay.
We were all bundled up.
Yeah, and after that, we went to Spain for the Triathlon World Championships, where I raced, and I represented Team Costa Rica. It was an incredible event. It was great camaraderie, lots of people. One of the funnest things was this parade of nations we did, where all the teams walked through we walked through the beach area,
yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
But it was the thing. It was cool.
Yeah, it was great. Our team sang and had lots of energy and lots of spirit.
They did. They were the second most spirited next to Mexico, I would say.
Mexico was so great. They had the most awesome, colorful uniforms. They did the parade of nations. They walked with a mariachi band.
Yeah, that was cool.
They
had their own
incredible.
mariachi band that they flew out.
And the World Championships
Help!
was just really amazing. I guess it'll be the closest thing I'll ever get to the Olympics. Yeah. And
they had the Olympic champions were there competing.
Yes, absolutely, all of them.
All the medalists.
Anyway, an amazing experience. But then right after that, we went to Marrakesh in Morocco because where we were in Spain was really close to Morocco. And so we just flew over there, and we had never been there, and that was really incredible. And,
It was.
And if we haven't posted photos yet, then we will.
We will. Yeah, we will. Yay, Jen's on.
Hey,
I don't
Jen.
often see Jen come on, so that's cool.
And I came back with a stomach bug, and that's why we didn't actually have a show last week.
Yeah.
But
it's feeling better now, so it's good.
All better now.
Remember, I gave Ken some medicinal herbs that we grow here. I think that helped a little bit.
I think it did. Jab.
Yeah, and some others.
Jackass bitters.
Well, that's what got it really moving, I think, out of your system.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we had some gentler things that I gave him later.
You probably can't read backwards, but the shirt I'm wearing today is for Malia Moore. This is the daughter of one of our neighbors, our heroic neighbors, who this was for her 16th birthday yearly benefit they do. You can, I'm going to post a link to maliamore.org. But it's a real amazing, worthwhile cause, and it supports the special needs of Malia, the daughter of Rachel and Breck, our good friends. here in Costa Rica. All right, what else is happening on the farm, Angel?
Well, usually we talk about the little advert.
Yes,
Ken's out of practice.
we do.
So,
This week was trash.
yeah. It was my small effort that I make every time I go to the beach to pick up some trash that's in view, that's on my way. You can't pick it all up, sadly. That'd be nice if we could, but I think that if you just pick up enough pieces, especially if they're like on your path. So it was just, this is what I'm doing. We went to the beach yesterday. Ken had a dentist appointment, and I went and played with fans, and not like people that are fans of Farm Talk Friday, but like, you know, the fans that I've been playing with while we were on our little world adventure.
Honey,
I posted a couple of videos of those.
Yeah, post a video.
Yeah, but there maybe in the future there will be Farm Talk Friday fan experiences.
Okay.
Kidding. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really been here, but I guess we've been here kind of 2 weeks, and so we came back and people were telling us, oh, it's been dry, which is a little unsettling because we want October to be really wet because that's supposed to be the wettest month. So I'm not sure if like part of the moisture got sucked into those crazy storm systems that kind of continue to affect other places in the world. But yeah, I think the jet streams are slightly off, but it has been raining the last few days, so that's good. So hopefully we're going to be going into this next season positive, like water table wise. But yeah, I had planted some hominy seeds in our garden, like our front garden that we call the yin yang garden, because it has this iconic large yin yang, and I only see one little sprout, and I planted probably at least 8 plants. So that garden used to be protected, and it no longer is, and we've gone in like a completely different direction with it. So, you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the seeds didn't take or if it was just like the iguanas, you know, eating the seedlings when they were coming up. And that's okay. I wasn't really expecting, I just thought maybe it'd be fun. We would come back and like the beginning of corn would be there. And we have 1 plant, so that's kind of exciting.
Hey, our papayas are looking great. That's all I know.
Our papayas are looking good. Those are in the yin yang garden. So what we did is we started to put more perennials kind of at the borders, and a couple trees, and then we'll just plant around that so it'll have a little bit of shade. So we'll continue to talk about yin yang garden later. But we did come home and a big project had been completed. Almost completed. Sort of technically completed.
Yeah.
Or maybe like not technically completed, but when you first look at it, it looks totally done.
So yes, that's our vivero, our nursery. We were enclosing it, and it's not completely enclosed, but it's enclosed to keep predators out. You know, to try to keep out birds, iguanas, agoutis, things like that. So it's not completely sealed yet, but it will be shortly, and then hopefully our little starter plants can make it to, you know, to teenager status. And we can get them out of there.
We had several attempts in the last year where we started seedlings, and so I learned early on that like I don't really like doing the seedling thing, and Ken did like it, but then I don't know, he started taking on bigger projects, and I like doing the trimming. So we had Adriana, who's like our permaculture expert that typically comes once or twice a week. She was doing the seedling stuff, and then, you know, if you put in like hours into something a week, it is very disappointing to come back, you know, a day or two later and everything has its head chopped off from some grasshopper that came in or whatever it was. But we had probably 50 little papayas going, and just in the course of a night, they got mowed, and sometimes plants can recover, but when they're really young like that, sometimes they can't. So then it's just all wasted work. And she basically, I don't want to say she threatened us like in a real way, but she was like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, like I don't want to keep planting things and have them all die. So can we please do something about it? And we're like, okay, we'll do it. And so that's exciting. So we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to think. I don't know. We have like this changing of the season that is going to start to happen, and so I'm really enjoying like a lot of the ground cover right now that like springs up like at the end of the rainy season, and you know we're going to start to watch in like the next month or two having that all just kind of like die back, and so that'll be an interesting transition that I'm just kind of like excited to watch that process. And you know, it's always nice, like you come home and you just see everything that you've done. I'm starting to feel like I don't have to do as much anymore.
Yeah, that's the whole idea behind permaculture. Get it going and it takes care of itself. We haven't got to that point yet, but we're hoping it's going to happen.
It's starting to feel that way a little bit. But, you know, that being said, you know, there's so much stuff going on in the world. I don't want to, like, bring it down. But, you know, it breaks my heart to see, like, farmers, you know, in the world right now having, like, their trees pulled up. And, you know, like, there's, like, stories of, like, trees getting pulled up that they planted, like, 30 years ago and stuff, like a whole orchard of olive trees and stuff. And it's like, oh, no.
Okay.
Or, like, what if a fire came through our property? It's like, oh, man. But that's okay. We can always start over.
All right.
I think it's okay to talk about difficult things. This is Chica Skill, and then this is papaya. So I wanted to show the difference, if you can tell at all. And yes, one is larger. But often, you know, people, it's hard for them to tell the leaves apart. So they do have very similar kind of like leaf structure. I don't know, can you guys see that? I just thought this is a cool example. So I thought, so in medicine, sometimes you can use kind of like some dry leaves, and the papaya is good for dengue. And there was a lot of dengue going around earlier this year at the beginning of the rainy season. So I thought, I'm like, oh, we have these papaya trees going in the yin yang, and I should like harvest the dried leaves that are not on the ground yet, and then cut some of the, you know, ones that are about ready to go, and then I'll make a tincture. And then I checked in with a friend and another permaculturist, and she's like, no, the papaya, we only use the fresh leaves. It's only the juice. And I was like, darn. So I don't know if, like, maybe there could be like science experiments in the future. I mean, this is coming from, you know, natural traditions, and I'm sure that they probably tried it, you know, for a long time. But yeah, it was disappointing. Let's just put it that way. So now I have a bunch of mulch. And then what I realized about the Chica Skill is, you know, like we go on vacations and we come back and we forget some things. And so I harvested not a ton, but, you know, enough for like a couple meals. And I was going to do what I do with the chaya sometimes. I was going to harvest it, have it sit for a few hours, and then, you know, and then process it. And you can even freeze it if you want to. So wash it, you know, either use it or you could freeze it after drying. And it started to get like sun wilty. And so I just don't think that these would be as good as, they're not as tender as chaya anyway when you cook it after you boil it, but, you know, and you have to cook it because it has like a toxin in it, so you have to cook it. So I'm not sure that you can just like put it in the oven and do like a wilted leaf thing. So I might have just made a little bit more mulch, but that's okay. We need some mulch in some areas, I saw. So
all right.
That's the little lesson on some of our medicinals and food this week. In other news, Ken will update everyone on this. What do you know about Paul?
He's still being held in Greenland by Denmark due to a ridiculous international warrant from Japan. Anyway, they've delayed his extradition and delayed his decision again. So he's just still sitting in jail in Greenland. So if you can, help him out. Go to, what's the name of the Paul Watson Foundation?
I think it's Paul Watson Foundation.
There you go.
.org. Yeah.
All right.
Or yeah, if it doesn't come up for you, just do a search. It'll come right up.
Yeah.
And do the hashtag.
And hey, we're going to be, speaking of ocean conservation, we are going to be at our yearly fundraising event on Saturday,
December 7th.
December 7th. It's down in Puerto Viejo, which is on the Osa Peninsula.
No, it's not in Puerto.
Puerto Jimenez.
Yeah.
Puerto Jimenez, which is on the Osa Peninsula, the South
Hey, Mark.
Pacific.
Hi, Karen and Mario.
South side of Costa Rica. And you're welcome to come. It's a great benefit night. It's going to be amazing DJs. There's going to be mermaids on the boat. It's a wild and crazy and fun party on the boat that we do every year. We're going to post more information about that, but if you want to go and you're in the area Saturday, December 7th, let us know.
Yeah. And this weekend, it's like Day of the Dead. All Souls Day is today. So I didn't bring any marigolds, but you know, if you want to build like a little altar and remember those that have departed, I think today is especially for the children, but this kind of looks like a marigold. So.
All right. Okay, we hope to see you next week. Thanks for tuning in to Farm Talk Friday. See you next time.